Greetings and good morning. Yes, this is Sidnitra Christine Bates, and I am back with Infinite Muse. I am your host this today, and yeah, it's been a few days, maybe about a week or so. We stopped at C's. We've been looking at different creative careers and interests, and really just providing this platform to continue the conversation. Like, look, we matter. We are the balance here in the earth. Creativity definitely has its place right up there with science and technology and engineering and math. And I am here to make sure that that energy stays high, to make sure that that vibration is continued to be lifted. And when I come across different persons or different disciplines or other creative offerings, I will speak to them here. Now, on another part of my channel, I have the alphabet soup for the creative soul, which I'm going through this year and will teach very formally on next year. However, every now and then I see myself blending them in, and they kind of, everything kind of goes together because it really is the same conversation, just perhaps a different expression. And at the heart of who I am, yes, I'm a creative. Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, I am blessed. I put my hands thanking God that I am blessed to be able to express myself creatively in many ways. I write poetry, I speak, I sing, I write books, I write calligraphy, I do art, I make jewelry. So there are just many ways that I express myself creatively. At the very core of who I am an advocate. Who do I advocate for? I advocate for those who either cannot or will not advocate for themselves, or may not even know that they need advocating for. And there are a couple of things that light my advocacy fire. So today's word, and again, we are still in the C's, is change. And I pray often. I pray throughout the day. I pray in the morning. I pray in the noonday. I pray in the evening. I pray because the two-way conversation that I have with God is important for me so that I can remain stable. I can remain humble. I can remain focused, and I can remain fair. So when I see things that start to pick at my advocacy bones, I go to God in prayer and I ask the question, is this righteous indignation, or is this coming from a place of from the past? Is this trauma related? Is this, I just go through um, the process. I go through the process of determining what my next steps are. Am I being cagey? Not necessarily. There are a couple of things that are happening um, in my world, in my space, that I need clarity. So that's another big word is clarity. But one of the things that I asked God for was to change the narrative. And you know what God said to me? God said, I have empowered you to change your own narrative. Yes, God is the author and finisher of my faith, but I'm the author. I'm the one, based on what I'm thinking, based on what I'm speaking, based on what I believe, that can actually change the narrative, change what it is that I'm looking at. And I utilize one of my gifts to make this change known and occurred. So I can become emotional about those things that I believe. I can become very emotional when it comes to my children, comes to those that I have a vested interest in, when it comes to my dreams, when it comes to those things that are very important to me. And so, what I desire to do is to balance that emotion, because the emotion helps to get it out. Because I believe it was uh, Abraham. I can't think of her name right now, but she made it very clear that you must let your emotions get the place the place where they're going, so that then you can move on from it. But if how you feel about a thing is here, and you keep just kind of letting yourself go here and here, it just stays and stays and stays. But go ahead and let it get here. You can let it get there right in your personal space. This is why meditation is important. This is why prayer is important. This is why having time to yourself and for yourself. And this is why I believe prayer is so important, because God can handle it. You must say, I must. Let me talk about me. If what I'm feeling is here, that's what God hears. That's what God um, gets from me, because that's what's genuine. That's what's authentic. It's not a God. It's while I am processing, while I am understanding what it is that I'm feeling and what I need to do going forward, I must allow all of what I'm feeling to be expressed, so that then when I am in public, or when I need to address a situation, I'm doing it through the eyes of spirit and not through the eyes of emotion. So clarity and change. These are the words, these are the concepts that I desire to um, present to you today as your infinite muse, as the one that's right here with you. Like, look, I get it, I understand. And listen, I have not forgotten about the cleaning of the purses. I believe that that needs to come up soon, because it's interesting, because the church that I attend, I'm a virtual member of Today's Church, Tampa Bay. We are in the middle of a series called Cleaning Out the Junk, cleaning out all those things that keep us blocked and hindered from our good. And so I like a very tangible, very practical ways of helping myself to actualize what it is that I'm being taught. So spring is coming. A lot of us take the time to pull back the furniture during the spring to clean. I did a lot of that during the winter. A part of that is cleaning out my pockets and purses, and because I have many, I keep things pretty much everywhere, because I have a lot of things. I have things that I I use. So yeah, so cleaning out the clutter. I have satchels and bag. I do. I have things, and I need to be able to just grab them and go when I need to, or wherever I am, and when I need to write or create or do something creatively. So this was a different kind of infinite muse today, but I believe it is a very necessary one. So let's recap. At the heart of who I am an advocate. I advocate for myself. I advocate for my children. I advocate for my businesses and my organizations for what they stand for and what they believe. I advocate for my dreams. And I advocate for those who cannot, will not, won't not, don't even know that they need advocating for. So today, as I sought spiritual intervention for God to change a particular narrative, I was given the ultimate beautiful answer. I've given you the power, given you the tools to change it yourself. So I submit to you today that if you have a situation that you desire for it to look differently, then start thinking about it differently, start speaking about it differently, start believing differently. Hold your own space. Build and expand your own consciousness. Get clarity. Sometimes that may be involving someone else helping you to see beyond what you are looking at. But whatever it is, I desire for you to allow yourself whatever emotions there are attached to it, whatever it is that needs to be released and that you need to move past. Because then and only then you're able to create creatively for others. Do the work within you, around you, through you, so that when you are presenting and when you are expressing, there's clarity. God bless you. See you soon.